Hi everyone, my name's Anna Marie. Welcome to Card Making Project 535. Today we're going to make a gorgeous Christmas card, and it's using some of the Anna Griffin items from old. So it just goes to prove that they've not gone out of style. Now the card itself, it's the quickest tutorial I've made in a long time. However, it's such a beautiful card and worth giving a go. Even if you don't have the items, think of what you might have to substitute the items that I've used. Everything I do use I should put in a detailed list on my blog, so please be sure to check it out. There's always lots more photos on there as well, of both the outside and the insides of the card, just in case you prefer looking at the photos rather than watching the video. If you do watch the video, please give me the thumbs up, please hit the like button, and please share with your crafty friends. I don't say that enough, and I should do really. So without further ado, please sit back and relax and have a look at today's gorgeous project. So for today's tutorial, which is going to be really quick and easy and a gorgeous Christmas card, you're going to need a sentiment stamp. Now I'm going to use the Season's Greeting sentiment stamp from the 39 clear Christmas rubber stamps from Anna Griffin. If you haven't got these, because I know they are an older item, you would be able to use any of your sentiment stamps for Christmas, as long as it's on one line, I would say. Something, just either the full wording on one line, and just something a little bit fancy. And then we're also going to be using, as I call it, the starburst, or the sunburst, from the Crosses Cut and Emboss set. Now, I know this set hasn't been in the UK, and I purchased this from Create 4 last year when I went. Now for anybody who wants to create the same card as me, if you don't have this die set, if you have the crown embellishment stickers, there is something rather similar as an embellishment that would work as well. So that would be great. And then I've just seen Anna's preview for things coming up in September, and there's a gorgeous set that's going to HSN, hope we get it at some point here, of all different sunbursts, so they would work as well, and I think they'd make gorgeous backdrops for Christmas cards. But we're going to use this one. So for our card we're going to need a 6x6 square blank card in ivory. And I'm going to just use my bone folder to make sure that I've got a nice sharp crease along the edge. Don't forget to stamp the back with your handmade by stamps and add your name so the person that receives the card knows you've made it for them. So our card is really quick and easy. I've used the sentiment stamp 4 times on a piece of ivory cardstock. Now the ivory is just slightly a different colour to the actual base card, but that doesn't matter to me because it's all going to tone in. So I've stamped it 4 times, and this is why I say that you just want one word or a fancy word on one line. I've got flat tape on the back of it, so where I've stamped it at the top and at the bottom, and then I've stamped it to one side and then the other side, so that you can see it follows round. Flat tape on the back with my little arrow pointing upwards so that I know which way to put it in the card. Peel the back of the tape away and pop this in. Now in theory you could actually leave the insert as it is now, because that's a great looking insert, and if you've got a lot to write on your cards, then that's a good space and you've taken the time and trouble to decorate the inside. However, we're going to just take it that one step further. I've got a piece of cardstock, Christmas cardstock, it could be any from Anna. I've tapped the edge with a gold ink pad, and then I've just heat embossed it just to give it a little bit of colour. I've got flat tape on the back of it, and I'm peeling that away, and I'm just simply going to pop that through the centre of where we've added our stamped sentiments. And then I've got the centre of something that we're going to use on the front of our card. These were the Christmas foil layers from Anna from a few years ago. And I've cut the frame section out, but this is the middle section. And I've got double-sided tape on the back. Again, I've inked the edge and I've just used a little bit of gold embossing powder to give it a little bit of gold colour. And that is going to go in the centre of our previous layer. So now our insert will match the front perfectly. And it's taken no time and no trouble just to build those layers around that stamped centre. So the front of our card, just use my bone folder again to make sure I've got that nice sharp edge. And I'll just check we're still the right way around. So the base layer on the front is a layer again of, could be any Christmas cardstock Anna's got. And all I've done is stamped and heat embossed the same word, Season's Greetings, that I've used for the inside. So I've just used one stamp for inside and outside. I've used it central but towards the bottom. So you can see it's not quite at the bottom, so there's the width of the frame, and this will go straight on the front of our card, like that. I can press it down. Next, I've got my sunburst to use, and I'm thinking we might use it this way, and just add that to the centre. There we go. That was on 3D foam. Now I've got the outside frame where we've taken it from the Christmas foil layers. This is on 3D foam, and I'm simply just going to add this to the outside of our card. So you can see where I've stamped Season's Greetings. You can see that through the foil layers. I've taken a Christmas embellishment from the Decoration Vintage stickers from Anna, and I'm simply adding this to 3/4 of the way down the card, I would say, nearly. And I can press that down, and then I've got a large gold bow, and I'm going to place that over the top of the decoration like that. And that is our card finished. How quick and easy was that? I think this is one of the quickest tutorials I've done in a long time. The inside matches perfectly to the outside, the stamp wording all marries up. The layers are gorgeous, and the foil, it just makes it look so Christmassy. It stands up perfectly, and because there's not that many layers on it, it would go in a normal envelope. You're not going to need anything special. And I know it's square, but you could adapt it to a 7x5 if you wanted to, because in the foil layers there was both 6x6 and 7x5. And I know they were a few years ago, but you would be able to make your own frames out of some of the products that you've already got in your stash, I'm sure. So what a great card, and what a nice quick tutorial for me. So please check the blog for lots more photos and lots more information about the projects. And I would just like to say thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you next time.